Morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 4 of the IPF World Equipped Bench Press Championships. We're brought to you by Eleiko, SBD, Reband, Rogue, and Bull. Today we have the sub-junior lifters. I think our first session is 53 kilos up to 74 kilos. Big Bill Helmick with a very robust call, bar loaded. For our first lifter from Kazakhstan, Kenan Kuryav. And that is an excellent way to start today. That's an easy lift, Mike.
Good lift. That was an easy lift. It's good to get on the board. I'm Mike Settles, and I'm here with Kevin Farley. Bill Helmich is giving nice, loud commands, and the lifters certainly do appreciate that.
Next up, we have Daniel Lauder from right here in South Africa. 66 kilo class. He's opening with 110 kilos or 242 pounds. For those of you listening or watching today, if you didn't see the last couple of days, Mr. Mike Settle sitting next to me is not only a gold medal winner, but set the world record again. Very good. I think it's great to see lifters, teenage lifters like this, with well-coached, good openers, good technique.
Very good technique. Some of us older lifters are a bit inconsistent on technique. Some of the guys are just textbook perfect, and some of the others are, you almost need to be blindfolded to watch it, but everybody has their own form.
You realize when you say older lifters, you're talking about us, right?
My group, really.
Okay, our Russian Ilya Marichav is up.
It's amazing the amount of arch that these young lifters get. That's incredible. You have to be a contortionist to do that.
He's going to have about a 4-inch range of motion. He had no problem with that.
Yeah, that stroke is very short. That's a huge advantage.
That's a 260-pound lift for a gentleman who weighs about 112. And now here comes a Kazakhstani lifter, Yelzinov, who's in the same class as our last lifter. This looks like it might be quite a battle.
They've got the same numbers to start with. We'll see how it ends.
He's opening with a personal best, which is unusual at a world championship.
Yeah, it sure is. It's risky.
He's in a dogfight with the Russian lifter, so.
A lot of arch there, too.
We have a fight.
Good lift.
Good lift.
Very good. Yeah, we've got a contest here.
Mike, I think if I arched like that, they'd have to peel me off the bench with a spatula.
I just don't have an arch.
All right, here we have another Russian lifter, Kirill Stepanenko. Give me 3 or 4 tries. I promise I'll get it right.
One of those is right.
Also 260 kilo, or 120 kilo opener, 264 pounds. Look at that setup. Let's see how to bring it down. There we go. You know, I love Bill's commands. You can hear them pretty clearly across the room.
Another good lift. These younger lifters are right on with all of their lifts so far. Quite often in the open division, in the heavier weights, it's you see a lot of red lights, but these kids are right on.
Yeah. Here we have a Polish lifter, Wojciech Magiera. Another 120 kilo opener. I don't think we've seen a red light yet.
I don't think so.
From South Africa, the bar is loaded.
Now, although everybody has gotten their lifts, you can see that some of these kids are struggling a bit more than the others. So, but 120 seems to be a good round opening number for a lot of them.
Yep. And here comes a local lifter from South Africa, Moorcroft.
He's at a 120.
Mm-hmm. First I've seen without a massive arch. Push it. Oh, he's going to get called for
Yeah, it
double
looks like
pump.
a little up and down.
Yeah.
Sorry, over.
I think he's got the strength for that. He's just got to get that. Yeah, you can see that bar kind of wobbling on the way down.
Yeah.
It wasn't very straight down. I think if he gets that back, you know, gets the shirt working, he'll get that. See, Mike, you had to go and mention the red lights and see what happens.
Should have kept my mouth shut. Which is really best policy in a lot of things.
So we won't talk about last night, is what you're saying?
I don't want to talk about that.
We have a U.S. lifter coming up, Matthew Longoria.
Bar is loaded.
130 kilo opener. Matthew gets my best dressed award for the morning. Okay. Look at that singlet. That is a snazzy looking singlet.
Titan singlet.
He's using the blocks. You see some of the shorter lifters will use the blocks. Oh, look at that.
Well, he blew right through that. Very conservative opening. Very well done. Excellent form.
I think Matt's going to take a big jump on the next one.
22 and a half.
And here we go with a Russian lifter. I am not even going to try
Great form there.
on that name. I'm going to go with Kirill. Look at this opener. That's a 142 kilogram opener. In a 66 kilo class.
Ovsyannikov, I'm saying.
All right. I'm going to give you credit for that. I'm going to give you credit for even trying that. He's got a 162 kilo personal best, which is fantastic weight. On a 66 kilo body weight. Wow. He's on his toes.
Again, an extreme arch, so his
He's
stroke
got to
is going
slide
to be
those feet
relatively
out,
short.
though. There we go.
Yeah, you got to. Got to have a foundation.
Wow.
Well done.
Just wow. Okay, check this out, Mike. We got a lifter from Hungary who's going to open with 180 kilos at a body weight of 66. That's near 400 pounds.
That's impressive.
And for an 18-year-old.
Been competing 3 years, a student.
3 years competing, and he's already benching 400 pounds. I didn't bench 400 pounds until I was 30 years old.
Some of these kids really start young, and it's certainly a blessing to be young. I was young once.
I wasn't benching 400 pounds, I can tell you that. He's got a really nice setup. Look at this. Oh!
Nope. Now, see, that's the danger of starting with a weight that high, is because it's going to be difficult for him to get his subsequent lifts if they're anything like this first one.
And you're talking about a guy who's 37.5 kilos above his next competitor?
Yeah. You got to get on the board.
Yeah. For once, the old guys have something to say. Here comes our Kazakhstani lifter at 74 kilograms. He's going to open with 195 kilos. And again, I am not going to take a shot at that name. Do you want to try that, Mike?
I'm going to pass on that one.
Zoltayev. We'll go with that. That's a real slow. Oh, solid. Wow. Very solid. That is a heck of an opener.
That's impressive.
Very solid.
You know, his form was impeccable. His stroke is short. He looked firmly in command of this lift.
We get a couple of these, couple of classes have real good battles going on here, because we're now going to have a Russian lifter who's opening with a sub-junior world record, 197.5 kilos.
And the bar is loaded for world record attempt for Russia.
Wow. This is another 18-year-old lifter, 17, 18-year-old. Another slow. That's a nice, slow, controlled descent. And that is a nice lift.
Wow.
There's no question about that one. Another place where we got a heck of a battle going on.
Yeah, that's going to be tight. Those two. And the two in the first class, 53K, is going to be tough.
Absolutely. We'll start our second round now. Going back to one of our Kazakhstani lifters. Kuryayev.
I want to give credit to the spotters and lifters. They've done a good job throughout the entire World Championship, and the very important for the safety of the lifters.
Absolutely.
Spotters have been great. They haven't missed a single miscue.
No, and in equipped lifting, that's an absolute necessity to have good spotters. No belt. He's got no belt. Okay. Seen that a couple times this week. I actually like using the belt because it keeps my shirt where I want it.
Yeah, it's rather unusual, I would think, not to have a belt. It keeps that shirt where it's supposed to be, so the shirt can do what it's supposed to do. If the shirt moves on you, it is going to adversely affect your lift.
Certainly no problem for him, however.
Nope.
Here comes Daniel Lauter from South Africa. He's taking a 5-kilo jump from his opener. Really long arms for a bencher. But despite the long arms and the fact that he doesn't have much of an arch, he can just push that weight pretty easily.
That arch looked like mine.
Look at that. That's just strength right there.
He gutted it out, yeah.
You got to have some serious strength to get that.
It looked like he lifted from a high starting position, too, which minimized the shirt support.
Yep. That was all muscle. Here comes another South African lifter, Moorcroft, who missed this on his opener, so he needs this one.
And the bar is loaded.
I think he's the one that kind of missed his descent. He kind of came down a little wobbly and double pumped it. Let's see if he fixes that. I'm sure his coaches gave him some pointers on bringing it straight down. Yeah, that looked a lot better. And so did that.
Very good.
The shirts have a very small groove, so you have to get that bar coming down at the very right spot. And on the first lift, you could see he didn't get that spot. That time, he did. Here comes our Russian lifter. This is one of our other battles in the 53 kilogram class. We have 2 lifters who so far are dead even. I think this is going to be one of our favorite arches of the day. Yeah.
So if I even attempted an arch like that, the next call would be for an ambulance. Wow.
No wrist straps either. She's on. Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Super wide grip, no wrist straps. And he makes that look easy. Oh! I didn't see it. Maybe. Oh, he didn't wait. Oh,
He didn't. He
no.
beat the command.
He beat the start command or the press command or both.
I thought it was the press command he beat.
Oh no, that is too bad because he's got the strength, and now the Kazakhstani lifter is going to get a chance to jump ahead of him here. He opened with a personal best, and now he's going to up it.
He is the lighter of the 2 lifters.
Yeah, so this is going to give him a good lead. If he can get this one. See, he's got the wrist straps.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think that one's going to be good. Just got him
That was a good enough 2-1. Good enough.
I think the side judge might have got him for his rear end.
Off the bench a little.
Maybe. Yeah, a little bit of light there.
From Poland.
That's really hard to see when it happens that quick.
Ball is loaded for Poland.
Okay, here comes Majera. He's going to battle for a medal right now. Another long-armed lifter who doesn't have that big arch. And it doesn't matter.
He gutted it out.
That's good strength.
2 white lights out of the 3 is all it takes. Good lift.
Good enough. 2-1.
I wonder what the head judge got him for. Okay, here comes a Russian lifter, Stepanenko. A 7.5 kilo jump was actually a pretty big jump when you're talking about 120 to 127 kilos.
Yeah. Percentage-wise, that's big.
He sets that lower body after he gets the handoff. Oh.
Blew right through that.
All right, well, forget that whole big jump thing. That was not a problem. Here comes the U.S. lifter, Matthew Longoria. And he's gone up 2.5 kilos to 132.5. Again, 17-year-old competing for 3 years, and he's at the World Championships.
Black silver.
He looks focused.
He does.
The ball is loaded for Matthew.
Come on, Matthew, let's stay here.
Matthew uses the blocks.
Let's go, Matt.
Very modest increase in weight, which is certainly good, considering that he's right now in first place in that group.
Yeah.
That was easy, so easy.
Maybe Matthew's playing possum, because that looks pretty easy.
That was a good lift. Nice lifting. Take the ball to 150.
All right, there we go. 150 kilos for our next lifter from Russia.
Good speed, good control. That's a great lift.
So our Russian lifter is 18 years old, and he's been competing for 6 years. That means he started when he was 12.
12 years
The ball
old.
is loaded for Russia.
Did you start lifting at 12?
I actually got my first set of weights when I was 13, so. But
Pretty
no,
close.
as far as competing is concerned, no.
I think my mom got me my first set of weights when I was 13. But that was mostly because I wanted to be the Hulk when I was 13.
There you go.
Didn't turn out that
Well, I still have that set of weights, and that's 60 years later.
I'm still not the Hulk, so
It's a work in progress.
he has got really solid technique. Look at that.
Yeah, that's easy.
You know, it's just a class. That's a classic setup. You know,
Really white lights on the solid bench press.
that's a solid 331 pounds for about a 145-pound human being. That's impressive.
Just think of the future these kids have.
I don't want to, because they're going to pass me by a long shot. Okay, here comes the Hungarian lifter who missed this 180 on his opener. This lift would put him in the first place by a wide margin, if he can get it. Yeah, I think his rear end came up.
Sorry.
2 red lights.
Now, he missed it on his first, he missed it on his second, but he was a lot closer on the second to get in
Yeah,
that weight.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was way up.
That was way off.
And now we're going to have some fun. Here comes another world record attempt. I think these guys are just going to trade the world record back and forth all afternoon.
From Kazakhstan, the bar is loaded.
Kazakhstani lifter and the Russian lifter are killing it. 205 kilo second attempt, which is 451 pounds.
These young men are about as close as they can get. This is the lighter of the 2 lifters. In case of a tie, he will be the winner.
All right, well, you can't actually just raise your stomach to the weight. That doesn't count. Wow. Ooh. Well, we'll see.
If they give that left arm credit for being in
He
continuous
got
motion,
it. He
he's
got
there.
it. Yeah.
Good.
So his arm kind of he was a little behind on the one arm, which technically, if you get too far off on your lockout, they won't pass that lift. But they did there. I think that was acceptable. There wasn't a huge lag there. So here comes the Russian lifter Korolev,
Pavel from Russia.
who is
And bar is loaded for world record attempt for Russia.
trying to break the world record that was just set, which actually happened yesterday or 2 days ago when you did it, Mike.
I have to give a lot of credit to my Japanese competitor breaking that world record. He's a relatively new lifter, but powerful man, and I was lucky to break it back right after he broke it.
I wonder what it's like to hold a world record for a minute.
You get credit for it.
Let's see if he can break it again. Well, I think if we want to know what it's like to hold the world record for a minute, we can go ask the Kazakhstani lifter.
Well done, and the world record.
Those two are just killing it. That was so impressive. Look how solid that is.
Good solid base, foundation, and straight up he goes.
All right, we're going to go back and start our third round with a lifter from South Africa, Daniel Lauder, who's been competing for all of 1 year, and he's at the World Championships.
Bar loaded for Daniel.
You know, I wonder if his coaches thought about going to 122.5 to get him into the medals. Maybe they just decided this was his max for the day. And he does have those long arms.
Mm-hmm. He looked relaxed and confident. Not quite going to make it.
And despite potentially the loudest yell I've heard all week from his coach, Daniel still was 2 for 3 today. That's a good day. And a good day at a world championship when you're 17. And now we're going to go to one of our Kazakhstan lifters, Kuryev.
Bar is loaded.
This is another lifter who's set a pretty big personal best already today, so.
Second flight, you've got 8 lifts to go before no more changes. 8 lifts.
Bring it in, there we go. Again, this is the guy who doesn't wear the belt. But it doesn't seem to bother him. Does it?
No, he went right up with that.
3 for 3 day.
And that was a good lift, a good lift.
And he's got a medal.
That's about 125 for Louis Gonzalez.
All right, we're going to another, to Moorcroft. His third attempt at 125.
For the second flight. Bar is loaded for Louis.
So here's a lifter whose coaches did put him at the weight he needs to move up by virtue of body weight. So he's the lighter lifter. If he can make this lift, he will move in second place for now. Let's see if he brings it down straight. Yep. That time the massive screen works. That was a good lift, and he fought that the whole way.
He gutted it out.
His coaches are the loudest I think I've ever heard. But if it works, it works. That's a 3 for 3 day, and he's in second place now. So
I'd say his coaches knew pretty well what he had in him.
yeah, that
lift.
looked like an absolute max.
Yeah, good for
him.
him.
So now here comes the Polish lifter who's going to try to take back that second spot from Moorcroft.
Bar is loaded for Poland.
You see the coach rubbing his ears? I've seen coaches do that for years. I'm not really sure what it does.
I have never had a coach do that for me.
Donovan told me he'd blow in my ear if I wanted him. I wanted him to.
If
I
you
chose not
completed
to.
the lift,
Yeah. Let's see if he can get that silver medal back. I'm not sure. I think his head might have come off the bench. Oh. Wow. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody lever a bar that far. Hey, he did not get that, but that was a heck of an attempt, I got to tell you.
it was too much up and down.
Yeah.
And he was at the end of his sprint line too.
Yeah. And I think his head actually came up when he was bringing the bar to his chest, so it would not have passed anyway. And his butt was coming up. Not surprising.
Feet moved. Just a little bit too much.
It's easy to critique that, but if you've ever tried it.
No more changes. And the boys
All right, we're going 130 kilos for Marachev, who is going to try to take over first place in the 53 kilo class. So he missed his second, but he's moved his weight up because he knows he needs it to win. His hands are outside the rings. I think that's what Bill's telling him. Your hands cannot be outside of the rings on the bar. That's the maximum legal grip. And you can see the Russian lifter wants as far out as he can get. He might have just done that.
I think so. It's close.
Oh.
Not quite.
We'll see. I thought maybe the coach was going to go to the jury on this one. Oh, Bill said he'd never moved his hands in. The coach is going to go to the jury to protest that. I think that the head referee was saying that he didn't move his hands in over to cover the rings after the ref told him.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. In the meantime, the Kazakhstan lifter is going to try to take first place and make it a no-doubter whether they overturn that last lift or not. First, however, he's going to do some sort of balletic move. Oof. All right, let's see. Nice.
Looks smooth.
I think
Went up.
that was yeah. And so that actually makes the last lift, even if they overturn that last lift, that the Kazakhstan lifter wins based on body weight.
Nice and steady up.
So that's our
Not
first,
easy, but steady.
our first battle of the day decided. And a few more to go here.
To make changes for the openers of the second round.
So here comes the Russian lifter Stepanenko.
Right, load the bar to 140. 140.
Okay, now here you got a couple of guys who are going for it again, but I think, didn't I just say that his personal best going into this meet was about 115 kilos?
Well, that's a huge step.
125? So he's now going to go from 125 to he's going to attempt 140.
15K up from his personal best.
Yeah.
Wow. That's ambitious.
Well, let's see what happens.
He's got the rings covered.
think he's got it.
Wow.
Some of these kids are just crushing their PRs today. That's amazing.
He's excited, and
he's
he
pretty
should
happy
be.
about it.
He should be.
Well, I think he just moved into first place with that. So, and guess what? He just moved ahead of Matthew Longoria, who's going to go next.
Matthew of America.
So if you remember, Matt's second lift looked real easy, but now he's taking a 20 kilo jump
Matthew from America.
to try to get back into first place.
2 more lifts and 5 more charges for the second round.
Still say Matt gets best dress award today.
Come on, Matt. Easy way. Go.
The second lift was a very conservative move up.
Yeah.
He looked like he had a lot left in him,
Yeah.
and see what we have
I
here.
think there was some coaching going on there because I think they were trying to figure out what the Russian lifter was going to go to.
Press. Back.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did that with ease.
That is that's pretty good coaching right there. That entire class went 3 for 3.
A world championship for Matthews.
Very nice. Now we're going to move up to the 66 kilo. This is a Hungarian lifter. I'm pretty sure has missed this twice. Last time strength was there, he locked it out, but his rear end came off the bench. So he's do or die here.
Yeah.
Hopefully his coaches gave him the talking to about keeping his rear end on the bench. Yeah, his feet, sliding his feet out a little more than he did last couple times. Yeah. Yeah. That is a great comeback.
Now, good for him, but that's the danger of starting off with
That
such
high?
a high number. You know, if you fail at that third attempt, you've traveled a long way for basically zero. But good for him.
Now, the Russian lifter who's going to try to catch the Hungarian just jumped 30 kilos from his second attempt. Put that in perspective for those of you who are kilo challenged, that's a 66-pound jump.
That's huge.
In his weight class, that is frankly bordering on absurd. Just gotta slide those feet down, get his heels down. There he goes. You can see him breathing. He moved his feet. Yeah. So 66 kilo jump is a big ask.
211.
You see him move his foot down when the bar was coming down, which is not legal. So he might have noted. He might have figured that when he was on his chest that he wasn't going to get it anyway. And guess what? Now we're going to play world record chess again.
Hornet from Kazakhstan. 211. Right?
So the Kazakhstan lifter is going to go 211, and the Russian lifter is going to follow him, and we'll see what happens with this attempt.
World record attempt for Kazakhstan.
So I think we've already got 4 world records between these two lifters in the 74 kilo class.
They're both very close, and I would say they're at the higher end of what they can do.
They're at the higher end of what most human beings could do. And there he goes, touching the belly to the bar before he even gets a signal. That's amazing. Ooh.
Looked like a lockout.
Let's see. I think so. Yep.
Sure did.
All right, well, that's 5 world records. Let's see if we can make it 6.
World record for Kazakhstan.
And I would say that was at his upper level.
Yeah, by the way,
the
that's
end of the
about,
line.
that's 463 pounds or so for a 74 kilo lifter.
Very impressive.
And now the Russian lifter, who is 17 years old, is going to try to bench 212.5. That's 468 pounds for those of you playing at home. Okay, now they were rubbing the Polish lifter's ears. They're now massaging the Russian lifter's head.
From Russia, world record attempt, gold medal attempt.
These guys are all very calm. I've seen a lot of, a lot of the younger lifters, or at least I've seen a lot of younger lifters who get very amped up.
Amped up, they're yelling, they're
focused.
screaming, they've
Yeah.
wasted most of their energy by the time they see the bar.
These guys are very focused.
That looked
I
good.
think
Wow.
we just saw our 6th world record in that weight class. Wow.
All white lights.
Wow.
That's great lifting.
That's 3 for 3 for both of them. What a great job. That was fun to watch.
It was indeed, and the silver medalists cannot feel bad.
I think you can feel bad about silver medal and 3 world records. If you do, I'll gladly trade places. I think we're going to move right into the 83 kilo class. Good for us. We get no break, Mike. I'm telling you, these live stream people are slave drivers. Cracking a whip on us. We have another Kazakhstan lifter. They have a big team here.
They do.
He's opening with 120. He's another lifter with no belt.
No belt, no wrist wraps.
No belt, no wrist wraps, no
No
problem.
problem. Yep. Go with what works.
Oh, wonder what he got called for there.
Another 2-1, another lift.
I'm not sure. Rear end?
I don't know.
Well, we
One
don't-
light, one red light came from the head judge.
Yeah.
So
Bar is loaded.
We can't see as closely as they can, so I'm going to go with the judges on that one. Another Kazakhstan lifter in the 83 or 93 kilo class, opening with 120. Yeah,
boy, that's easy.
he didn't waste a lot of time there. Get on the bench, get the hand off, lift the weight.
He looks like that 120 was a waste of his time.
All right, now we're going to move up to the 105 kilogram class for another Kazakhstan lifter.
Bar is loaded.
Whoa, he's moving those feet all over. He's going to get set. Yeah. Well, I was going to say the coaches on the Kazakhstan team have done a really good job of picking openers. Their guys are smart.
Well, they get him on the board.
Yeah.
And you got to be there to start, or
And
not going to finish.
In some of these classes where there's only 3 lifters, a good lift gets you a medal, so
Sure.
why not? And now we're going to have another Kazakhstan lifter who's opening with no bench shirt in the Quick Bench Worlds. At 120 kilos. That's a good lift. And I will tell you to put this in perspective that in the U.S., that's a pretty good lift for your average high school football player at 120 kilo body weight. That's darn good. Here comes a Ukrainian lifter.
Gorovets.
He's opening with the best.
And the ball is loaded to from the Ukraine.
Okay, he might have beat Matt for best dressed.
That's Snazza. He's on fire.
Oh, these guys are wasting no time. They just get set up and go.
Check. Press. Load.
And there's a reason why. There you go. Go to the World Championships. That's when we do personal best and get 3 white lights.
Take the ball to 160.
That was a good lift.
Daniel from Kazakhstan. 16 from Kazakhstan.
Hey, here's a surprise, Mike. We have another Kazakhstan lifter.
Already loaded to Daniel.
I'm telling you, they're everywhere.
Kazakhstan.
He's opening with 160 in the 83 kilo class. That's a pretty darn good opening. Nice. Start press rack.
And that's a good lift.
Very good.
In this class, where the 2 lifters are both from Kazakhstan, I'm sure the coaches know pretty well what the boys are capable of.
Yeah. And they're just going to coach them to do the best they can do. Here comes a Russian lifter in the 93 kilo class, Volbenko. Opening with the same 160 kilos. That's a tight shirt.
Press.
Touch slow.
Rack.
Easy. He's got a chain on top of that shirt. Have you ever worn a
No,
necklace
I
while you were
have not.
That would drive me batty.
Ruben Snyman from South Africa.
Here comes a South African in the 105 kilogram
Ball
class.
is loaded for Ruben from South Africa.
He has the best photo. I'm going to give him, that kid should be a model.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I notice is missing from the profiles, Mike? They don't have an occupation.
It's coming.
Tell you, dude. This kid needs to be in the movies.
Looks like a stout young man.
He's the lineman in every high school football movie ever made.
Yeah, he could play.
Let's see. This is a pretty good 160 opener. Long arms. Oh, jeez.
A lot of movement in
Oh,
the chest,
man.
but gee, he just powered through that.
Yeah. Not just good looking. Also strong.
Kevin, have you noticed that none of these young lifters have wasted any time giving instructions to the handoff guy? They just hand me the bar and let me go.
Yeah. I think that's confidence. Here comes our U.S. lifter, Alex Oakes. 175 kilo opener, which is about 12 and a half kilos over his personal best, something like that.
And just as I said what I said, Alex gave instructions. Never fails. Alex Oakes from the USA.
It's us U.S. guys. We're verbose. That means talk a lot. Slow descent. Let's see how he. Oh, that shirt is tight.
Tight, yeah. Barely made that chest.
Yeah, but he never got it to his chest.
Of course, the spotters are right there.
Yeah. He's just going to need Donovan and the rest of the U.S. coaches will adjust that shirt, and hopefully we'll be able to get a touch on that. You look at that. That happened to me yesterday. Not a fun feeling when you know that bar isn't on your chest.
Bar is loaded for Sergey from Russia.
Here comes Sergey Kolmakov. 175 kilo opener. In the 120 plus, super heavy. That is a big kid. And he's got a pretty good setup for it. There we go. Let's see. Oh, another tight shirt. And he makes that work for him very well.
No problem for Sergey. And of course, if you're there by yourself in a weight class, you for sure want to get that lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll be over 400 pounds by the time we get to the end of this day. All right, here's our Swedish lifter in the 93 kilogram class, opening with 180. I think the Swedish team as a whole gets best dressed today.
Biggest opener in that weight class.
Good. A good opener. That's a really good opener. All right, we're going to go to the 120 kilo class for our Russian lifter, Rapin, opening with 180 as well.
For Russia, from Russia, bar is loaded.
Just to make you feel better, he doesn't say anything to the handoff guy. He just walks out there and gets on the bench.
There you go.
That's a pretty tight shirt. You can tell by those shoulder seams aren't even behind his tricep. That shirt's tight. When you get that, you can see that's forcing him to bring that bar really low. He might have. He might have.
You needed all of it.
Yeah. When you see how that shirt's that tight when those seams are underneath your tricep, you gotta really tuck the elbows. You can see how he's tucking the elbows close to his body to get the bar down.
Take the bar down to 120, 120. So Murat.
And then he has to push back straight towards his face to catch that. Yeah. It's a good lift.
Now, a couple of the recent lifters have lifted at such a heavy weight, considering their capabilities, it's going to be hard for them to advance much on their subsequent lifts.
Yeah.
It's a bit risky that way. You got to get on the board, and they did.
Speaking of getting on the board, here comes our Kazakhstan lifter, Israilov, who missed this on his opener. He needs this to get in the meet. That came down pretty smooth, and it went up pretty smooth. There we go. And now the relief sets in. He's in the meet. Now we're going to go to 130 kilos. You'll notice I am avoiding a lot of these Kazakhstan names. I'm going to go with Tamirshikov.
I'll go with that.
I don't want to mess them up too bad. They don't deserve that. That looks good.
It's like a practice lift.
Yeah.
Good lift, well done.
I thought he was going to do reps.
No.
150, 150.
All right, we're going to go into 130 kilos.
From Kazakhstan, the
Amanov.
bar is loaded.
Yeah, you are right. These guys take no time. I mean, you get a minute to get the start signal. And some of these kids are getting the start signal with like 45 seconds left.
That's what he had, 43.
No messing around. Good shot of Bill Helmick there.
Press.
Oh,
He racked it early.
and he knew it as soon as he did it. Ah,
Sorry, now look, let's wait for the command to rest.
he had all the strength. Oh, that's
You know, that's the most tragic thing to happen to a power lifter is to rack it early. If you just complete your lift and hold it, just hold it,
yeah.
then the spotters will get it.
Bar is loaded.
If you do that, you will never, ever violate the rack command.
He'll come back and get it. Here comes, yes. Yes, Sultan. With 140 kilos in the 120 kilo class.
Start. Press. Rack.
There you go.
Easy.
And that's the good lift, 3 wide line. Take them on to 162 for Igor up to the Ukraine.
Got a pretty flat delivery there.
Yeah.
But none of these lifters in this group have had any problems with their keeping their butt on the bench.
Bar is loaded for Igor.
And here comes a Ukrainian lifter, Orobets. He's going to attempt a PR. I think he opened with what his previous PR was, so he just took a 7.5 kilo jump. And this lift will move him into first place if he gets it.
Start. Ладно.
Oh! Yeah, I think it came out of the groove. We talked about how small that area is that you want to touch, and I think he knew it. Yeah, you can see it kind of rolled back towards his, rolled back towards his neck. That's part of using the gear.
Young man from South Africa again.
Yep.
Simon.
He's also going to go PR here.
Bar is loaded.
And this lift will keep him in first place if he can get it.
South Africa.
Start.
Oh,
Press.
yeah. We'll see.
Rack.
That'll be shaky.
Yeah, we'll see if he. Yeah.
Yep.
And you can see when that came down, his elbows were not under the bar. So the last lifter kind of rolled towards his head. This lifter kind of rolled towards his stomach, towards his waist.
In that position, that shirt's not going to work much for him.
Yeah, you see how at the very last minute it kind of rolled towards his stomach and his elbows were not under the bar. That's why he kind of caught it.
Bar loaded.
All right, we're going up to 170 kilos for Folbenko. Competing for 2 whole years. And he's 16. It's a 93 kilo lifter with a 170 attempt at 16 years old. At 16, I wasn't even as strong as Bruce Banner, much less the Hulk.
Start. Press.
I'll tell you another thing. That is some pretty good technique for a 16-year-old.
I'm impressed with the coaching.
Yeah.
These kids all have very good form. Very few problems with butt on the bench, even though some of them have significant arch.
Look at that. He actually rolled his wrist back a little in order to get that to touch. That is good form. Hard thing to do.
Bar loaded.
The bar is loaded.
Here comes Shaukatov, 180 kilos at 83 kilo body weight. That's a big jump. But I think he's got, he knows he's got first place pretty much locked up, so why not? His feet are actually uneven. That's interesting.
Press.
Not that it mattered much.
Works for him.
Take a 20 kilo jump when you can do it. Why not? I think he just signaled to his coach that he might want to go another 20 kilos on his third. All right, here comes Alex Oakes, who missed his opener. He actually couldn't get the bar to touch, and so his coaches have actually moved him up 5 kilos. Try to make sure the shirt works the way it's supposed to.
I'm pretty sure it's a shirt problem and not a strength problem.
Yeah, I would agree.
Start.
Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1.
Press.
There it is. I'm coming.
Oh, drive it, Alex.
Nice job.
Press.
We'll see. I think he might have gotten that.
Yeah, I think so.
He did. Very good. That's a big comeback.
Locked it out.
Yeah. Good coaching again. By the way, that's a lift that a lot of NFL linemen probably couldn't make, Mike.
185. 185.
And that's a teenager.
Sportsline from Sweden.
If you recall, there were 2 guys in the last class who weighed 74, or last session, who weighed 74 kilos, who did more than most NFL linemen. All right, here comes Edvin. 185 kilo second attempt.
Och så möter vi upp bröstet. Du bestämmer.
You can hear the coaches.
Start. Press.
Ooh,
Rack.
we'll see. I think he might have got that too. Yep.
Good.
You could hear the coaches correcting his technique the whole time.
Sergey from Russia.
That's close.
Wow. All right, here comes Kolmakov from Russia, 187.5 kilo.
It's another handsome picture.
I was just say, dude, our pictures don't look anywhere near that good when they put them up there. That's why we're on the microphone and not on camera.
There's something to that.
A great voice for live stream, or a great face for live streaming.
You know, Bill Helmut's got more picture time,
More camera time than we have?
and Bill doesn't have a good side.
Start.
This is a strong kid.
Press. Everything.
Look at that.
Yeah. Firmly in control.
Rewind guys, good look.
He's got more in him.
Take the ball to 190.
Kids don't mess with him in the hallway.
Also from Russia.
All right, here comes another Russian lifter, Ripin, on 190 kilos. This is
Открой, Влад. Можешь, работай. Жестко прогнись. Все поставил. На руки жестко лопатки убрал. Держать. Держи.
Start.
И спокойно. Пошел, мощно тебе говорят.
yeah, you can hear a lot of the coaches today.
Press.
Эй, ну что? На стойке! На стойке, я тебе говорю! Держи!
Rack.
Look good.
Yes. It's a good yell. No Swedish lifter. No Swedish coach there, but a good yell.
Start the third. Final round.
See, that one came down low as well, but his elbows were under the bar, so he was able to bring that back up towards his head and get the lift.
Kazakhstan.
All right, here comes Israelov from Kazakhstan, 140 kilos. Starting our third attempts.
Kevin is very knowledgeable about all this, having been the coach of the U.S. national team for years. Right on top of it.
Sure, you had to call me out like that.
Ball loaded.
So he took a pretty big jump, 20-kilo jump, but you know, he's competing against one of his teammates. So like you said, the coaches know pretty much what they're capable of. And he was capable of that. You gotta be pretty happy with that.
Very good.
He missed 120 kilos on his opener, jumps another 20 kilos and gets it.
Green.
Timur from Kazakhstan.
So here comes Timashov from Kazakhstan. Mershikov. 145 kilo. Third attempt.
Ball is loaded.
Very good. I'm very impressed with a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
A lot of 3-for-3s today.
A lot more than we had yesterday in the adult division.
Yeah, you would think with all our experience we might be better at that, huh? I think we could learn a few things from some of these guys. All right, Amanov is up. Now you can see he missed his second, 130 kilos, but he's taking a big jump.
That's a
He's
big
trying-
jump.
He's trying to move up. He's going to try to move in the second, or in the first place, excuse me. He's the lightest of the three lifters in his category. All right. That was too big a jump. But he ended up with a bronze medal. Comes another Kazakhstan lifter, the one they call Sultan. 160 kilos on his third attempt.
And the bar is loaded.
He's a tall lifter. Ooh, nice job. I'm going to say he got that. He took a 20 kilo, or 40 kilos from his opener to his third attempt. And got all three.
Ball 162, equal Olympics from
He
Ukraine.
was going to be in the bronze medal position anyway, but it'll be a real race for first
Yeah.
in that group.
Ball is loaded.
All right, here comes Orbets, 162.5 in the 105 kilo class. There's a couple guys fighting it out here.
Yeah, this is a race for gold. It's still very much in doubt. The South African, the Ukrainian. This is a young man from the Ukraine.
That's
Went
good.
right
I
up.
think that's going to be a good lift. And he moves into first place.
Ball 165.
So this will be interesting because the South African missed this on his second. He's going to need this to take first place back.
Well, I thought the Ukrainian young man had really more in him.
Yeah, interesting.
And, in a contest here where it's so close,
Yeah, and he's a
those
heavier
extra
lifter.
few pounds are huge. If this lift is completed successfully, I bet they reconsider what they put in. And this is a young man from South Africa here, lifting at home.
You can hear him breathing, which I would not recommend. Yeah, we'll see. I'm getting a motion. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Some of our live streamers thought he might have lifted his rear end on that.
Well done, 2-1. Good lift for Ruben. Take the ball.
That's a
good
gold,
lift
that
for
gold
Ruben.
medal lift,
A
right?
Gold medal, yeah. I think from here, Ruben goes on straight to Hollywood.
Nikol from Russia.
Here comes Volbenko. 175. Third attempt. He's pretty solidly in second place in his weight class.
These three lifters in this class, the 93K class, are uniformly separated, but by a good margin.
Yeah, but they're all lifting to their capability, which I think is
Yeah.
a testament to the coaching. Like I said,
Yep.
right to their capability. That's a good lift.
And that's all any coach can ask of any competitor is to be the best they can be.
Yeah.
Male, female, young, old, just be the best you can be and let the results take care of themselves.
Okay, so Alex Oaks going to try to take first place back from his Russian competitor. Alex has way exceeded his personal best coming into the competition.
These last two in this class are close.
Wow. That shirt is tight. See, again, he's got the seams that are on his triceps, so you see this bar come down low on his towards his abdomen.
Go tight. Nice and tight, Alex. Good.
He takes a big
Chest
deep breath.
up. 3, 2, 1. Settle.
Ooh, he's having trouble getting it to touch.
Press. Hammer.
Oh!
Wow, it looked like he nearly lost that at the top.
Oh, too bad.
And that was-
I think Donovan's going to ask what the call was.
2-1. Lift, 2-1. Take the ball.
Those were the two side judges, right?
You can see that kind of came off the groove as it hit his chest, and then he had to really catch it on the way out. It looked like his feet may have moved, and your heels can't come off the ground during the bench. Meanwhile, the Russian lifter is now sewn up.
Gold in hand.
Yeah,
My church is still up the little side.
so he's going to take 195 kilos for a cruise.
Get straight. Guys. Good. И пошел мощно. Спокойно, опускай на живот, спокойно, на живот.
Oh, that is a tight shirt.
Press.
Wow.
Counted it out.
Wow. Like I said, take a cool 430 pounds for a cruise today.
Good lift, 2-1.
There's your gold medal winner.
Look how he has those elbows tucked. And that bar is going to touch well below his sternum. And then, boom, elbows come out to the sides. And you lock that out.
Feet in place, his butt's close, but still on that bench.
That's a pretty good match. Okay, here comes Shakatov. He did take another 20-kilo jump, so he went from 180 to 200. Yeah, this is a personal best. And by the way, that's a 440-pound bench press for a guy in the 83-kilo class. That's good no matter what age you are.
That's interesting to go up 20 Ks each one of your lifts.
Press!
Oh, that arm's not
Come
going
on,
to
left arm.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He's not far from that.
Nope, and he had the gold medal locked up, so
Yeah, why not?
why not give it a shot?
200. Oslo. And Sweden.
That's just about 2 pounds too heavy. 1 kilo. Here comes Edvin. He's also going to go 200 kilos in the 93-kilo class. Listen to the coaches the whole time. They're giving him advice the entire lift.
There's Bill Helmick's best side.
Wow, that was a good fight, but he's not going to get there.
Yep, not quite.
Still a good lift, a good day for him. I think our last lift of the session will be super heavy.
He had nothing to lose there.
No.
Gold in hand.
No.
Good for him.
And again, I mean, you're going to find out where your new personal best is.
All
Right?
loaded for Thursday.
Just a big kid.
That's a pretty good jump by him too, but it looked like, if I recall, his last lift was pretty easily done.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
Yeah, he was just firmly in control of that the whole way.
Yep.
So he still doesn't know what his ceiling is.
Nope. So medal ceremony's coming up in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned.
round of applause and struggling athletes from all over the world. Kazakhstan Olympic team. As is tradition, each athlete will get a participation medal handed out by our dignitaries for this session. Right, we can now proceed with the prize giving ceremony. We come to the sub-juniors under 53. The silver medal from Russia, bench press of 120, Ilya Marishev from Russia. And the gold medal goes to Shinyaz Yeltsinov from Kazakhstan. Please, everybody rise for the playing national anthem of Kazakhstan. Now we come to the sub-juniors, under 53. 59, sorry. Under sub-juniors, under 59. And the bronze medal with a bench press of 122 goes to Kenan Faruyev from Kazakhstan. Silver medal, bench press of 140, goes to Kirill Stefanenko from Russia. The gold medal with a bench press of 142 goes to Matthew Mongolia from USA. These all stand for the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America. Well done and thank you. Now we come to the sub-juniors under 66 division. And bronze medal with bench press of 125 goes to Louis Mokrov from South Africa. And the silver medal with a bench press of 150 goes to Kirill Yanikov from Russia. Gold medal, bench press of 180 goes to Natan Polak from Hungary. Make more noise than that. These all rise for the playing of the national anthem of Hungary. go to the sub-juniors under 74. And the silver medal with a bench press of 2:111, which at the time was a world record, goes to Korazlahamit Kaltachev from Kazakhstan. The gold medal with the world record 2:12.5 bench press goes to Pavel Korolev from Russia. Please rise for the national anthem of Russia. Congratulations. Now we come to the sub-junior under 83 division. And silver medal, bench press of 140, goes to Murat Israilov from Kazakhstan. The gold medal with a bench press of 180 goes to Tanya Shakatov from Kazakhstan. Please rise for the playing national anthem of Kazakhstan. 145 goes to Timur Emirishikov from Kazakhstan. The silver medal with a bench press of 175 goes to Mikhail Bombenko from Russia. We love to smile, be happy audience. And the gold medal, bench press of 185, goes to Edvin Kortland from Sweden. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem of Sweden. Now we come to the sub-juniors under 105. And third place with a bench press of 120. Bronze medal goes to Azizbek Amanov from Kazakhstan. Silver medal with a bench press of 162 goes to Ithor Oravets from Ukraine. With a bench press of 165, the gold medal goes to Ruben Snyman from South Africa. Please all rise for the playing of the national anthem for the Republic of South Africa. third place for the bench press of 160. The bronze medal goes to Sultan Kazimikov from Kazakhstan. The silver medal with the bench press of 180 goes to Ed Fox from the United States of America. With a bench press of 195, the gold medal goes to Vladislav Repin from Russia. Please stand for the playing of the Russian national anthem. Plus 120 sub-juniors, and the gold medal with a bench press of 200 goes to Sergei Olmakov from Russia. Please stand for the playing of the Russian national anthem. Thank you very much. Please give the athletes a big round of applause as they leave the stage. We thank you. We hope you have a safe journey home and look forward to seeing you again in South Africa. Thank you. Music, please.